Hello, I'm John Jeffries, the creator of TaxCaseStudies. I would like to spend a few minutes discussing my theory in relation to learning tax concepts and how the TaxCaseStudies products can help you with this. This is a brand new approach to tax learning. I've been advising on Australian taxation matters for nearly 30 years. I've observed how accountants and lawyers in public practice are engaged in a daily battle with our tax system. There is so much to know, and much of it is quite complex. The thing that frustrates many professionals who advise on taxation matters is the fact that once they have put in the effort of learning something, they quickly forget it. If you are frustrated with trying to keep up to date with what is going on, understanding the new and existing law, and retaining enough of the information so that you can service your clients adequately, you are not alone. I have thought deeply about the ways in which human beings learn and remember complex information. To be able to effectively learn and remember complex information, the human brain needs to 1. Learn the information in a memorable way, and 2. Have a system or method that enables the brain to create the neural pathways that permit memorization and understanding of the material. Most tax education products and presentations don't do a good job of presenting information in a memorable way. Our brains engage much more when there is colour, movement, and graphics. Most tax information is not presented using these techniques. Rather, it is usually presented as the written word in a paper or PowerPoint slide. Our brains do not engage with this type of presentation very easily, particularly if the subject matter is complex. That is why I developed the TaxCaseStudies movie concept and seminar presentation style. It employs a completely different approach to normal tax training sessions. In a TaxCaseStudies training session, you are engaged with colour, movement, sound, and interaction. There is no going to sleep. The second part of learning and remembering information is establishing the neural pathways in our brains in relation to the new information. When these pathways are firmly established, you can remember and understand concepts readily. To achieve this, it requires repetition and connections with other information in our brains. So, with the TaxCaseStudies movies, I strongly encourage repeated viewing of the movies. If you do this, the case study story and explanation will forge the neural pathway in your brain. And if you can supplement this with some added reading about the topic, you are well on your way to having quality tax concepts at the ready in your mind. This is the kind of knowledge that will eventually show up in your income. The problem with repetition of tax concepts is that it can be very boring. The tax games that you find on this website are part of the repetition process. However, they are designed to make the repetition much more interesting and with some challenge involved. When you first play the games, you might find them a bit tough. But if you increase your learning in the subject area and play the games repeatedly, you will find that your understanding of the subject will increase much more than with just reading, and your ability to remember the details about the particular area of the law will increase dramatically. If you are serious about being a quality tax advisor, I highly recommend to you the TaxCaseStudies approach.